I want to run away and never look back. I'm a 34-year-old man, overweight, alcoholic, trying to quit smoking again, in a failed relationship, unemployed, with a 6-year-old. But it wasn't always this bad. So here I am, typing this out finally. I sat for a few months and debated on writing this here. Now we're here. Before my depressive state mentioned above, I felt like I was on top of the world. A year ago, I had my own apartment, very great job, a great co-parenting relationship with my ex, healthy and ample time to spend with my son, friends that helped me no matter what or when, and I was writing music more regularly than I had been. If this was still the case, I wouldn't be bothering you with reading my post. But I appreciate the time you've taken. Anyway, where it all went down the hole was a little over a year ago. I had no worry in the world. All my bills were paid on time. I had a roof and food. My son and his mom were happy with their apartment, and just everything going smoothly. Until the factory shut down. Long story short, the factory got sued. None of us knew. Mass exodus happens. We all lose our job. We at least got our last check. Around the same time, college students were coming back from vacation, so finding a new job has been difficult. Being as I couldn't find a new job fast enough, I ended up being evicted. With nowhere else to go and people to turn to, I talked to my ex about helping me out with a place to stay till I was able to get back on my feet. I should have cued in on her overly enthusiastic yes that it was going to be a bad idea. But it was cold, snow on the ground, and it gets to -45 here during the winter. I get a storage unit, move the things I don't need in there, and pretty much take my guitars, bedding, and recording equipment. I'm thinking this won't be so bad. I get to spend a lot more time with my son. Him mom and I sleep together from time to time. I'll take a few days to gather myself and get situated, and then get back on the job hunt. That didn't go quite as planned. 2 months into being here, she didn't tell me that her old friend was moving in with her son and taking the second bedroom that I shared with my son. Annoying, sure. But it wasn't my place to say no, so I just rolled with it. Her son is nonverbal on the spectrum, has hairpin triggers and an ear-shattering shriek to let you know when one of those triggers are pulled. So now I can't play my guitar or video games when I'm done with the house chores. Those set him off. No microwave or air fryer. The beeps hurt his ears. The list goes on. Months of this go by, and in between then and now, the roommate goes back to school to be a CNA and study phlebotomy, as the unemployed one with all the free time. I began watching her son and mine while she's at school and my girlfriend furthers her career. I missed the memo when her and I got back together, but we apparently were ever since I moved back in. Had one talk with her, got threatened to be kicked out, would have taken it if winter wasn't upon us again. During the time all of this is taking place, I've been relying on my savings to supplement myself so that I'm with my ex at no extra cost to her. That has since been drained when my ex gotten a hold of it and seen how much I had in my savings. Of course she found out about our son's CD account and went after that too. All my money is gone. Nothing to show for it. I'm sitting here, looking at where it could have went better. I started finding out that I am not a great parent at all. When I had my own place, spending every other week with my son wasn't so bad. Now that we live together full-time, we're at each other's necks. When it's just him and I, he'll be okay for the most part. A cry or scream here and there, no problem. But when his mother comes home, I can't say anything to her precious baby. Our son knows how to work this in his favor to stay out of trouble and somehow turn it around on me. It's been a year of this. Now he's doing it with just our time when he never did before. Broken my guitar, a window, a TV, and almost my laptop just for telling him no candy before dinner or no TV before bed. His tantrums will set off the roommate's kid. So now I have 2 kids screaming bloody murder, one biting me while trying to comfort them, and the other beating me over the head with a toy bat because I'm paying attention to him. It's weird to say that I want to cuss out a couple of 6-year-olds, but the feeling has been overwhelming. Since I lost my job, the time I have to myself, I spend in the middle of the field, listening to black metal, with a bottle of whiskey, a pack of smokes, and most likely a 12-pack of beer. My gut has gotten so big that I can't see my feet. I haven't been like that since I was 12. I look at everything, how I just became the de facto babysitter. This sad, overweight, and miserable. I've thought about buying a bunch of insulation, wrapping my guitars up, leaving them in storage, and moving away, even if it meant being homeless. I thought about Florida being a viable option. They have shelters and better job opportunity than here. Then hurricane. Maybe I can still move down, be homeless, and find a job helping with hurricane relief or something. Considered California, but that thought quickly got chopped. Oregon? Could work out, not that far from where I am. But then I seen how bad the homeless and drug problem is over there, and I probably would become a statistic if I went there. I didn't realize I had typed this much, but I had the rare occasion of being in the apartment by myself. So I took the opportunity to get this off my chest since I now have no one to turn to anymore. Thank you for taking the time to read a small snippet of my life, where it's currently at, and what I think I'm going to do in the near future.